Hey guys, welcome to another episode of COAL LLC. We're playing as the Barbarian on the tight funnel map. Starting out with a shoddy pickaxe. Let's run over here and okay, so we already do AoE damage. We got to get 40 coal on this first day. Should be relatively simple to do, considering I believe we're already there. Let's make sure we can actually get out of the hole. So I'm going to mine this way. Got to make sure we leave. I don't want to break that, because if we do, we're stuck. And anything else that we mine after this is completely null and void. If we break that, we're not going to be able to get back up here. Got 10 seconds left. Let's just try to get this coal. Wow, that's 6 whole extra dollars. Needed platforms there to be able to do anything with. Oh god. We can upgrade to a sapphire pickaxe. And then that will also let us get 8 platforms, which is a pretty good start. So let's get started. We can move quite a bit to the left and right as well now, I think. Maybe not as far as I was thinking. But we should be already close on our coal quantity for the day. Yep, already over tripled it. We'll try to break those emeralds, and then we'll go for this copper here. The iron as well. We're going to try to break into this chest here. And that got me a flamethrower, which kind of cooked us there. Because we can't build back up. That's unfortunate. That cost us a bunch of money. Oh, that sucks. Let's buy one of the infinite ladders. I had never seen this before. They must be new. Um, let's buy a few platforms as well. And we can add some time. Yeah, that flamethrower kind of really messed us up there. We'll just try to clean up a little bit down here. Mine up this coal and the copper that's right here. A little bit of iron right here as well. So we'll go drop this off. And that completes our coal objective for the day. Let's try to get this copper over here. Only halfway through the day so far, so not doing a terrible time. Let's see if we can't break into this chest, maybe. It looks like a hunk of silver right there as well. Let's set up our infinite ladder. Probably not worth it. It's taking way too long to break into that. Let's try to break this silver. Real quick, drop that copper there. And we picked up coal instead. That's a tad bit unfortunate. Oop. Got 30 seconds. We'll head up with about 10. Alright, I think we did much better today. Actually got our material in. 2,500, not horrible. Huh. We can upgrade to an emerald pickaxe. They added some new pickaxes as well for the later game. So we're going from 500,000 there to 50 million. And then somebody can drop a comment with how many 5e plus 11 is. 5e plus 16 and 5e plus 24. They're so expensive. Do we buy a collector? Or do we do the smart thing there, buy that? And then buy the info ladder. What would be a good upgrade that we can actually afford? I wonder how these drills work. I haven't ever tried them. Let's give it a go. Is he just gonna go down forever? If so, that's absolutely horrendous for this map. Because he'll always be in dirt. But he can do whatever he pleases, I guess. I'm never going to go collect anything that he mines. Well, we might actually just drop down into the pit with about 30 or so seconds left. Ah. Good Lord. Look how deep he's already went. And for absolutely no reason. It doesn't do any good. Already got the coal we need. Let's try to get over to the sapphire. And then we'll head up towards those emeralds. And the silver that is located right here as well. I'm going to just keep mining upwards here. We are almost 3/4 of the way through the day. Let's pick all of this stuff up. Then let's head up. And then we'll try to get some of this copper here. And then we'll mine down for some of that iron as well. "20 seconds left. Eight, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Just barely got that off. $48 or 4,800 G's in total there. Not bad. And with that, we can upgrade to a silver pickaxe. So let's go ahead and purchase one of the. Well, let's just purchase a few platforms. We'll call it good. I guess we go with a collector here. Or 2. Can I only have one collector? Oh, I didn't have enough money for it. That's what the problem was. So now we get just a random intern as well. Which that's fine. He can do whatever. And with that collector running about, he should help us reach our coal quota a little bit faster. Because that means less trips I have to take up. Still really not strong enough to break through the blue blocks. So we'll stick to the gray section for now. Surely that should be enough mined. I want to get over to that silver. Never mind the intern just absolutely wailing away at the blocks over there, doing absolutely no good for anybody. Once we get to 3/4 time, we'll probably start mining, or not mining, heading up. It looks like there's going to be quite a bit of silver here. But the good news is we are over our coal quota for the day. We'll even try to break this gold here. Was it worth the time to do it? Probably not. Let's head up. Not half bad. Ah, I goofed. And got that in there as well. That should be a pretty good run. Eight grand on day, what was that, 4? 5? I really don't even know. Okay, we can just barely afford the amethyst pickaxe. Um, hmm. Yeah, let's just take our amethyst pickaxe and see what we can get today. We're going to try to mine some of this blue coal. Right here, we're hitting some sapphires to start with. We'll try going for a slew of collectors this time. Or if we can afford it, just one big one. Which costs like 10k. Let's see if we can get lucky out of this chest here. We very much did. Mine those rubies, mine a little bit of that coal that's within reach. That was big. Genuinely don't know if he'll be able to get all that by himself. And I fell. Oh, it's kind of, now I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, ain't no way he was gonna be able to get all of that by himself. He has such a small storage space. Because we can hold like 20 times what he can. I goofed. That rifle was huge for today. I would like to be able to pick up those rubies, but least that time we did get a bunch of copper. 30 seconds left. Alright, I think the rubies finally were picked up. Seven seconds to get to the surface. Probably not gonna happen. Nah, just barely not able to. 15 grand, that's pretty good. Let's get a senior collector and another normal basic collector. We could add more time. That'll be good. Can we get a collector's whistle? Yes. Gonna go for value right here to start with. Probably not the smartest play in the world, but hey, ain't nobody's ever accused me of being smart. There's not really a whole lot of coal on this one that's actually accessible, at least on this side. This side seems to have a plenty. That should probably be enough coal. Not quite, apparently. That should definitely be enough. Let's take a moment to drop everything out of our inventory. Because I just don't want to make the trip back up to the surface. Two little chunks of gold there. I think that's worth 600. Halfway through the day. I'm gonna get this silver mine. And probably gonna try to go for these sapphires here. We might be able to break down on those rubies. Gonna get a little bit of bonus coal as well. Got another ruby out of that chest there. Let's make our way over here and drop all of our stuff down again, because I don't want to make a trip up to the surface. Huh. Gonna try to break that emerald there. Oh no, the $20 in my inventory. How terrible. And that's gonna be all for the day. Alright, how much money? 185 silvers? That's pretty decent money. 32 G's? Not too shabby. So that means we can go up to the gold pickaxe. Let's go up to the jetpack as well. That way so we can kind of fly a bit better. Definitely mining through the blue section a little bit easier. We can even mine some of the red coal. Gold weapon. Poison, which is okay. Oops. I mean, we're already over our coal's goal, so we can go for value. Like this amethyst and these emeralds, which aren't really the most valuable things. But there is some coal right there. Not coal, silver. Let's see if we can break into some of the silver over here. And it looks like this does have some. Oh, looks like this does have some amethyst and some emeralds around it. We'll mine this amethyst here first, and then we may try to head for that gold. Probably going to be our more valuable. It'd be a good time to have that water gun. And so we can do double damage or whatever it is. I figure we can do this while they're catching up, which seems like they're close. This gold is going to be worth a whole lot. Okay, so they finally caught up. For now. Let's drop all this stuff off for them to pick up real quick. Let's take collector speed. And then we'll send them back up to the surface. Oh yeah. A big day. 82,000. We could upgrade our collector. We're just short of a new pickaxe. Um, we're gonna try a strategy here. Will it work out? Who knows? Because I don't really remember how strong the mortars are, or like this tier of mortar. So we'll place it right here. Not really strong enough for this layer, it seems. But I mean, it's scattering pretty good. It'll eventually break this over here. I mean, it's going to be way down there on that side. I'm hoping to see over 200k here in an ideal world. And we're just going to mine some of the more valuable stuff. Because, I mean, we're already up over our coal quota. Oh, we still have one as well. Let's try to put that right over there. Good gosh. I didn't mean to fall. We can take mining speed. Gold weapon. Yeah, I think we'll make out pretty good here. I'm just trying to see if there's any blue chest up here. Okay, there is. Hopefully we can get a golden weapon. Or we can take mortar gun damage. That's pretty decent. Because I think that may be the strategy from here out. I mean, if I can get to where I can afford the 200k ones, they should destroy this blue layer. Ah, oh gosh. This is bad. I'm falling and I can't go anywhere. Like, we're so far down in here at night, none of the stuff will ever be seen by the collectors because it's still hitting stuff up top. Oh, saved it. I would like to get this. No, I missed it. Oh, I think I lost money on that. Yeah, I most certainly did. That's no good. Let's take angel wings with the ease of movement. Let's take a powerful drill. So it does 100. Or, okay, that deals 1,000 damage. 10 times per second. What does my pickaxe do? 10,000 damage. I don't know. We'll see. We'll take him over and hopefully get him started in probably in the blue zone. Yeah, uh, he's able to make decent work of that. I think our collectors held us back on the mortars, so maybe we just need to invest there. Before we get back into more mortars. Yeah, I believe we need to spec into more collectors. Almost up to our coal quota. There's probably enough laying there, but I really think this is distracting them. And he will get us into a blue chest which had diamonds in it, so that's good. That'll make us quite a bit of money. If it even collects them. Let's help them out. Oh, okay, they're good actually. I'm gonna try to keep it, for the most part, all in one place. Let's mine some of the silver up here. It's just so slow mining it. Sapphires and amethyst right here. A little bit of silver as well. Let's see what we can get out of this chest here. Drill damage, collector capacity? It's not gonna hurt. A bunch of gold right here that we can dig up. I feel like we're just too far down at this point. Let's say collector capacity. Just trying to dig up at this point. I was hoping to deposit what we have in our inventory. I don't think we're gonna make it. Anyway, I wonder if the diamonds ever got deposited. Yeah, they did. That was worth 16 grand. So I know I said we was gonna invest in more collectors, but that's a new pickaxe. So we're gonna do that. Alright, so we're up to 5 seniors and 1 normal collector. We can sell these platforms since we have the angel wings now. Next pickaxe is 650,000. Apparently I've already mined 2k worth of coal, or 4k worth of coal, goodness. Alright, got our coal needed. let's take mortar gun damage, because that's about the best thing in there. And then we can pickaxe mining damage. Player pickaxe mining damage. Grab this silver, since we are purely looking for value at this point. A good little bundle of ore right in here. Let's see if we can't grab these emeralds. And we'll make our way into the gold over here. This red area seems to be the thickest layer. And then let's go through, let's go ahead and drop everything off. I know it's just coal, but still a little bit of value. Try to break this amethyst down. And yet we still picked up 473 coal. Not even going to bother trying to get that sorted out. There's no point in it. So with an inventory full of coal, we can actually move down into the amethyst and comfortably mine it, along with this gold and silver that are right here. And it looks like this will also mine the coal that's right here with it. Just trying to mine as much as we can. Just trying to mine. Then with about 25 seconds, or not 25, about 15 seconds left, we will send our guys back. Alright, let's just send them back. And that'll be all that we get for today. No point mining it out anymore. Yeah, that was a really good run. 267,000. Not enough for the next pickaxe. That's fine. Let's take the item filter. That way so we don't pick up anything from now on. And then let's get some strong collectors. I suppose 4 will do. I forgot to turn on the item filter to make it where we don't pick anything up. Looks like they added some new ores to the game as well. Let's real quick just inventory dump since we don't want any of this. It's all useless to us. I think each coal over here is like 400 or so. Definitely going to look into getting some of the mortars after this turn. Definitely overkill on the collectors for right now, especially over here in this area. But if we move over here, we may actually mine it enough. I wonder if we can't break that. In a somewhat, no, not really, not a somewhat reasonable time frame. Let's take mortar gun damage, because we're going to look into getting some mortars after this day. And we already have the coal that we need just about. Collect the silver here. Mine over towards this gold. Gold is probably one of the more valuable things that we can currently mine. I don't really know if it's worth us being in here yet. So let's head back out over here. And we'll just try to hit any, like, side bits of ore, any, like, silver, anything like that. Three-quarters of the way through the day. I'm not exactly sure how we're doing in terms of money today. I know we have almost 40k coal, which is a pretty good sign that we'll make about the same as we did yesterday. It all depends. "30 seconds left. And let's send them up. Yeah, 52k, not bad in coal. 338,000, not bad. Then I'll watch a new profession for us to try out next time. Okay. We could go for a... I mean... Sure. Play some weak ones down in the middle. And then we'll place you down right over there. And then we're going to fly around over here and try to pick up as many of these chests as we can. Like mortar gun damage, it's fantastic. Mortar gun rate, that's fantastic as well. It looks like some... What even was that? I don't really know. Maybe that was amethyst. Yeah. I'm gonna try to break into this chest here. And then hopefully they end up getting the coal goal. I don't see why they shouldn't. Okay, yeah, we did get our coal quota. That's not even halfway through the day. And there's a bunch of ores for them to pick up. Mortar gun damage. Yeah, it looks like they're trying to collect this that's closer first, which is fantastic. A little bit of amethyst up here. I think we put, what, 300k into this run? Seems like we're going to make money, which is always ideal. I don't even want to know how deep that clay level is. Should I probably switch over? Absolutely. Am I going to? Probably not. Well, oops. Let's go ahead and try to pick up the more expensive stuff. Apparently, I'm supposed to be picking up emeralds, but we just got a full load of sapphires, it seems. Alright, no point in really going back down. Hopefully all of them get up here in time. Okay, not all of them did, but at least that one did there. That was poor management on my part. We didn't actually make that much money there. Let's do that. Pick up 3 strong mortars. Let's get started again. We'll place these in the blue zone. And then let's turn off our collection again, because our collection should be much better this time than what it was last time. Any chest? Collector speed, that's fantastic. Little ruby right there. We could take collector speed to 6%. Sounds lovely. Because I want to say those collectors we just bought, can they hold 10,000? I didn't really look. Looks like I should have put these maybe in the center, because they are kind of wildly throwing out the mortars. Let's head over here and try to maybe drop this coal down. I'm hoping those other collectors have been just saving up, because if not, we're not going to make the target today for whatever reason. Already day 14 as well. Let's play the collector whistle, because I'm just curious to see where I'm at. 17K. That's not good. Let's take collector capacity. Okay, there we are. But still, okay, 46, that's a little bit better. Still not great. So as soon as that, let's go ahead and send them up. And then we'll send ourselves up to get rid of these few resources that we have left. There's a chest. Let's take jump velocity. Doesn't seem like it was a particularly great run. No. Pretty lackluster day 14 there. Okay. Do we go with one powerful mortar gun? Alright, so it looks like they're very similar, but you should be slightly better than 10 of these. But let's just buy 10 of these. And we'll place it dead center. And that should be able to hit most of everything in the center that it can actually break. So let's go down here. We'll just see how quickly it's falling. Let's take mortar gun damage. Player pickaxe mining damage. And then we'll head over here, see what this lovely chest has in store for us. Collector capacity. Nothing really in there, it doesn't seem. It's going to be a not an improvement. Let's see if we can make our way to this chest. Pretty close to getting in here. Let's take mortar gun damage up by 20%. I would like to see our coal amount go up exponentially here, or else we're going to lose here on day 15. 14K is still not nowhere near enough. Let's do mortar gun rate. I mean, we're up to 22,000 now. It's better than where we were, but still nowhere near good enough. Still at 23.8. Oops. I desperately need them to get up there. Yeah, there's nothing I can do at this point. Oh, come on. You're only at 29. Nope, we lost. Lost on day 15. That's unfortunate. So we're going to blow up here. But we'll be back in the next episode. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.